Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing. And Jim Harbaugh, this is a Michigan game recap, so if you don't like college football, well, this isn't the update for you. Jim Harbaugh, once again, you are showing the nation why you are the worst. Yeah, that's right, the worst coach in Michigan football history. Why? Because all you do is come out with a garbage game plan on offense with a non-mobile quarterback, and you refuse to spread the field. Go vertical down the field. Use crossing route. Creativity. What do you do in the second half when you should have blown the game wide open at the midway through the second quarter, and you kick field goals? 2 times you punted the ball on 4th and less than 1 from inside the opponent's 50-yard line, and you punted the fucking ball, right? Another time, you kicked the field goal on 4th and 1 from inside the 15-fucking-yard line. That's what losers do, Jim. What'd you do at the end of the first half when you got inside the 3? You try to run the fucking ball with 9 seconds left in the game, or in the half. The fuck are you doing? Then your quarterback misses 2 wide-open receivers, and on 3rd and goal, with the fucking timeout left, you don't try a quick pass, call a timeout, throw it out of bounds, kick the field goal on 4th down with a second or 2 to go. You pansy, play call like a loser, and kick a field goal to go up 20-3 at the half. And then what do you do in the second half? Your same bullshit to keep another inferior team in the game, where if this was next week against a shitty Wisconsin team, you would have lost by 10 points at Camp Randall for the 12th consecutive fucking time up there. Because the second half, you got a quarterback that got rattled by a better defense that would not let you run the football because they knew you have a non-mobile quarterback and you refuse to line up and spread the field and go vertically down the field. So they forced the run away from you. And what did your quarterback do? He got rattled, and in the third quarter, he should have been pulled after the second drive, where for the 4th pass in a row, missed a wide-open tight end twice down the middle of the field, missed a wide receiver on the right side, threw it right into the dirt, or the turf in Ann Arbor as it is. And then on their third possession, where they went 3 straight possessions of 3 and out, McNamara was 0 for 3, clearly rattled, happy feet in the backfield with a little bit of pressure, couldn't hit anybody, and you left him in the game. That guy is not a good quarterback. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because he had a big arm, and he seemed to be fairly accurate with it, but he got into a game with a better team that's not a cupcake pile of junk like Northern Illinois or University of Wisconsin or Washington, or the junk they Western Michigan, right? They played a decent defense, and this guy McNamara is junk. You need to go with the true freshman J.J. McCarthy. He gives you another option when you're trying to run the pistol and the running handoff, the stunt handoff in a high formation. At least that J.J. McCarthy can fucking run the ball. It gives you another option and a threat the defense has to cover when you have a non-mobile quarterback and you're going to line up with 2 tight ends, a halfback, a fullback with a tight set, right? They're just going to stack 10 out of the 11 guys in the fucking box, and they're going to shut the run down because they know even on the misdirections, the quarterback reads, right, the RPOs, the guy can't run the ball at quarterback, so they don't have to defend that. So you're one-dimensional, very easy to defend, and that's why you struggle and never win the big games, Jim. You might be 30-1 against underranked teams, but you're 0 for 30 against good, big competition ranked teams. Like when you go to Camp Randall next week, they're not going to be ranked because they suck this year, but they're still going to beat you by 10 points because you're very easy to defend the way you run that offense. And Cade McNamara is not big. He's not a good enough quarterback. You're going to go 8-4 this year. You're going to lose 24-14 at Camp Randall next week. You'll never be in the game, right? You'll always be more than a score away. Then you're going to go to Nebraska and struggle to win that game, right? You're going to go to Penn State and get blown out by Penn State and James Franklin. He's going to air it out and he'll put 50 on you, and he won't stop. Then you're going to go to Michigan State, and you're going to get your asses handed to you again in that rivalry game because they come out and they'll throw the ball vertically. They'll throw some good plays. They'll spread the field 3, 4, 5 wideouts, misdirection, right? They run crossing routes. They make themselves hard to defend. You make your offense with all that talent very easy to defend. In the single set, 3 tight ends, power I formation. It's very easy to defend. You're a joke, Jim Harbaugh. You're going to be 8-4 this year with losses next week at Wisconsin, at Michigan State, at Penn State, and you're going to get blown out against a subpar Ohio State team this year, but they'll still have enough power to blow you out 69-12. Jim Harbaugh, you are a joke. You need to be fired. This is going to be another fourth-place finish in the Big Ten East because you make yourself very easy to defend. It's a joke. I can't stand the Jim Harbaugh era, and I would much rather, oh yes, Ola Vincenzo would much rather have the Rich Rodriguez era back. At least they would go vertical. At least he tried to be creative. At least he was trying to do things on the offensive end. And on defense, Jim, Rutgers ran one play down your throat the whole game because you have no ability to make adjustments. They ran what Ohio State does without a mobile quarterback, and you still couldn't defend it. They ran the read RPO option at quarterback, inside handoff or quarterback keep. That was all they ran the whole second half, and they went up and down on the field against you because you have an inability to adjust on the fly and get out of your nonsensical man defense when they're running a read option, power read option up the middle with a non-mobile quarterback. Should be very easy to cover, and they couldn't cover it, right? And every now and then they would slip a tight end out, or they would go crossing route down the middle of the field to an open wide receiver in the slot, right? And you couldn't cover it. And they ran essentially the same one play with two reads off of a quarterback keep or handing it off. That's all they ran, and you couldn't stop it. Jim, yeah, right there, Jim. You are a disgrace, and once you start playing better competition, you're going to get your asses handed to you. You will not beat a ranked team this year. You will lose to every ranked team you play. You will get hammered by all your rivals, and it's going to be another pitiful season for the Fighting Jim Harbaughs and the Michigan Wolverines, right? This is a joke. It's so disgusting to watch. Peace and love. Fire Jim Harbaugh.